welcome to week 6 of Becoming Sovereign course, connecting the dots between science and spirituality. I am Metaphysical Ash, your go-to spiritual mentor and resource center. And today we're going to kind of conclude this 6-week course and own our sovereignty, bringing all these pieces together. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for, supporting my work, and thank you for playing your part in shifting these paradigms on our planet. Each and every one of you is so important, and the real change begins within. So knowing this information, it's really important that you take this and you use it, and we walk it like we talk it, and we share it with others who will find value and understand the interconnectedness of all things. So allow me to get started. We're going to jump in where we left off, which was accountability, understanding how our environment and our personal choices impact expression of the genes. And we continue. Accountability. Accountability. This is where we left off last week after watching a couple really informational videos. Personal choice impacts the cellular somatic. So the thoughts we think, the food we eat, the environment we position ourselves in, the conversations we entertain, everything we allow into the body, and everything existing outside of the body, it's impacting our somatic. So the vibration of our cellular structure, expression of DNA. We can turn on and off gene expression based on environment and personal choice. And it's not just the action, it's also the thought. One of the most challenging things to overcome is your limiting beliefs and thought form structures. So less mind, more body. And we are overstimulated in a world that seeks to harness our attention. You pay attention. There's a cost to that. So take a moment, connect with the body, be with me in this container, and be within yourself, your own container. So take a moment and feel your body. When was the last time you really allowed yourself to feel the space within? This is the foundation of my work, the physical body. Physical body, the form, is the vehicle of the spirit, of soul, of source, the extension of source that you are. And the more aware we become of our physical body, the more we can pinpoint dissonance. So structures, as you can see, like all these somatic structures, the geometry, the DNA, the somatics, the sound of you. Sound of you. I think it was 2 weeks ago I had us going, hum. You can feel that within the body. So here's the thing. A lot of us never reach that point of coherence with the environment. If we can't reach the point of coherence within our current environment, we will not be able to make waves and manipulate the structure, the reality. So higher self knows the way. Take a moment, take a breath, come into the body, connect with the sound of you, surrender to what is, trust in what will be, and create coherence wherever you are, however you are. It is from that place that we can really begin to shift. And we went over this. That was that video. So you can see the body. This is our accountability. We think these thoughts. We watch that media. We listen to that music. We continue to hang out with the same people. And we wonder why our life doesn't change. Well, think about that. If you don't change within, nothing changes externally, but you can consciously and intentionally use the outer environment to shift your internal. Works both ways. But key to mastering external environment is to master self first. So as we sit, as we pay attention to this information, are you present in the body? Or are you out in the thought forms? Can you feel the sound as it enters? Do you notice where you've positioned yourself in space and time? Notice sensation in the body. Take a moment. Get really, really still. I want you to feel the sound of you. Close your eyes. Connect with the breath. And that is the only movement, is the breath. Feel the energy within. The sound of you. Where do you notice dissonance? You might feel a little opening at the heart, at the chest center. As I say, the sound of you. And just notice how the body responds to environment, to stimulus. This is the beginning of shifting out of depression, fear, anxiety, consciousness traps, repetitive loops of behaviors. It starts in stillness so that we can surrender to the soul and recalibrate the expression of our being, the sound of you. We remain present. I started the course with this quote, and I'd like to share it again. You want to find the secrets of the universe. Think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Of all things, I like books best. The day science begins to study the non-physical phenomenon, it will make more process in 1 decade than in all previous centuries of its existence. Within this course, there are a lot of tools and information connecting those dots, but within you is the key to change. So, we're moving into new paradigms. We're going to see a lot of quote unquote spirituality throughout the awakening world. Again, attempting to draw your attention. Find those that lead you inward to your truth, your purest expression. And then you bring that to humanity. But this is a war on frequencies with food, the entertainment, even the people closest to you. When we're unaware of our energy, when we're unaware of what we're allowing in to the hologram, human body is holographic, a somatic formulation of energetic geometry. We have all our chakra centers. contributing to where we position ourselves, but not just that, what we allow in. So there's layers and layers of these lenses, of these patterns, generational, what some would call ancestral traumas, but it is just a lens. We can clean that, we can dissolve it, we can release it, and align with the purity of our being. And it begins with presence, full awareness in the body. So again, I ask you to check in with the breath. Get really still. Where do you notice tension, dissonance, any energy that seems out of place or incoherent? So 360, the entire body, top of the head. Begin to scan. Do you have any vulnerabilities in your auric field? We build the practice of awareness of our energy. This is key. This is key to new paradigms. We are the shift. Again, wrapping up this 6-week course. Accountability. All the information that we went over has connected the dots between science and spirituality. We can really have a better understanding of how the human being renders itself in space and time. We know that our bodies are vibrational, and our rendering is put together by morphogenetic field and instruction sets. If we're stuck in a state of anxiety, stress, panic, we're unable to surrender and allow the innate divine intelligence to recalibrate our morphogenetic field, our instruction sets. But if we can just get still, calm, present, naturally, you will come into a coherent state. Build momentum doing that. Allow that to become your dominant vibration. Life starts to move easy. Now, we have grace with ourselves as we navigate the awakening and the shift. What we went over at the beginning, talking about the photon belt, the Mayan calendar, that shift in energetic, we are right at the beginning. Humanity is right at the beginning. So we're experiencing a death and rebirth at a cellular and molecular level. It's uncomfortable. And the mind cannot logically comprehend what is happening. Have grace with yourself. Give yourself some credit for where you are, for you are on the front line of humanity's evolution. But be accountable. Personal choices. The food we eat. I know it's hard. I'm there with you. Do the best you can. And when you fall into an old habit or pattern, just observe yourself like you would someone you care about. No judgment. Just pick yourself back up. Get back on that path of aligning with your greatest version. Personal choices, environment, and these celestial alignments are impacting, I got a typo there, how our vibrational being organizes. So all of that contributes to this, how it creates itself, and then the DNA, the expression, what you contribute to the whole. So the awakening, and let's get a little metaphysical. We position ourselves in new environments. We align with these experiences with people, activating aspects of ourselves through the entanglement. It's not always comfortable. And you may at times question if you're on the right path, if you're doing the right thing, but whether you believe you are or believe you're not, you're right. because you're creating from the inside out. Take your power back. Here's your power. It's within you. So accountability for the thoughts. Accountability for the actions. Awareness of the whole. The interconnectedness of all. It's all you. The sound of you. Develop personal practice. Discern your choices of entertainment, food, thoughts, and environment. Begin to understand how all areas are interconnected. Some of the toughest choices you'll have to make: saying no to people you care about because the dynamic does not serve you and your highest expression. Letting go of the need to know what happens next so that you can come to that place of peace, surrender, coherence with the environment. Feel it now. I want you to begin at the bottom of your feet. So take a deep breath, then I want you to get really, really still. We are wrapping up this 6-week course. And this is our last hurrah. So I want to know that you've come into the body. You're not just taking this in logically, mentally, but you're feeling. You're integrating the information within your cellular structure. So begin at the toes and start to bring your awareness up. Notice sensation in the body. The stir of energy. And you can add light. You can actually speak to your body, which is very powerful. Affirmations and mantras will shift your cellular expression. This right here, somatics, you can speak into water and have the water hold form. What do you think that can do to you? So continue to bring that awareness into the body. And as you observe, as you scan your body, we should do this on a daily basis. Program, harmony, peace, abundance, harmony, peace, abundance. Feel it within the body. Write it on the front of your chest. So if you could imagine the spin for every atom in the body, pixelating within the skin, harmony, peace, abundance, or whatever you may need at that time. You need forgiveness, trust, surrender. This is you, mastering you. What do you need? And can you feel it? As I say, harmony, peace, surrender, trust, abundance. Now you say it. I want you to say it 3 times and to feel the frequency within the body. Harmony. As you speak it, notice feeling, harmony, harmony. As we continue forward with our practice of mastering self, feeling the physical form, you're gonna you're going to become more aware of where you have dissonance or imbalance. So personally, I'm navigating a lot of personal and professional challenges, career shifting. As I speak harmony, I can feel it in my root and in my heart. Perhaps you've gone through a breakup and you're carrying grief and pain. Speak the program to yourself so you get really, really present, really, really still. You get still, okay? Here's the thing. When we bury the emotion, for example, grief, you don't have time to feel. You're so busy. You're running a business. You got kids. Let me bury that deep within my body. Becomes permanent dissonant signature, becomes repetitive pattern that you will repeat and attract towards you. As soon as that happens, we need to, as soon as you feel the grief, the pain, the trauma, and some of it will come bubbling up to the surface as we navigate life. Let's handle it. Take the time. Take the time, because it will create momentum in your field if you avoid it, or it will embed itself into your organs if you ignore it. The sound of you. So have you experienced pain, betrayal? Okay. Now, part of mastering the human experience is to master all experience. We came here for this. So, for example, betrayal. What do you need? Trust. You need trust within the self. So we observe the betrayal pattern. Where is it within the body? And you'll know as you speak trust in your state of stillness. Trust. What do you feel in the body? Where do you have dissonance? You get really, really still, because our goal is to come into full coherence with our highest expression of self, with Source. And Source knows all is organized just as it should be for your lessons and evolution. So when you feel that pain, do not judge it. When you experience the challenge, the adversity, the fall from grace, surrender, allow, observe, neutralize, and continue forward. Feel it. You gotta feel it to heal. I hope you found this information helpful. This is week 6 of becoming sovereign, owning your sovereignty. Yes, you can. A couple images that we went over at the beginning of the course. We were talking about the bio-photon field inside the body and the torsion field outside the body. So our body is basically this system of different torus fields, every atom in the body constantly entangling and creating its operation based on the emotional state. So how coherence can you get? And like I said at the beginning, we're going through a shift. So majority of the individuals that are going to watch this or that are experiencing, the shift are carrying old stuff. It's within our DNA. We haven't 100% calibrated to the new paradigm. So I have a breathing exercise I would like to share with you. The image on the right, you see the hands and you see this channel here. the breathing exercise. It's a very powerful breathing exercise, not only to bring you into now, but to strengthen and clear your energetic meridian channels. So it's alternate nostril breathing. We're going to do this. So you will hold one, you're going to close the right nostril. And as you can see, you're going to be breathing up from the core of the earth. And it shows here perineum, but I want you connected to the core of Gaia and the height of the cosmos within that vertical column. No intermediaries necessary. It's you and your source. You want to work with the deities and the entities, more power to you, but you don't necessarily need them because you are a creator. So it makes you different than every other living being on the planet. You are the micro to the macro, which is the universe. And they say created in God's image. You're the mini. Different than any other living being on this planet. So we don't need intermediaries. We really don't. But if that's your thing, continue working with the entities and the deities. I connect with different elementals. Hathor, connect with that structure of consciousness. But my main practice is to strengthen my direct connection link to source, and that is within self. So let's go over this breathing exercise, clear some of these channels, and then see how we feel. Close the right nostril, breathing up from the core of the earth. And it's best to either be seated or standing, both feet on the ground, equal weight distribution, strong, tall spine, up from the core of the earth, hold above the head, down through the right. So you're going to alternate nostrils. Hold, breathe up left, down the right, up the left, down the right. Play with the pace, feel the flow, go slow, speed it up. Key, feeling the whole body. How are the channels? Is it clear? How high can you go? Does it feel clear? Continue to do that for a few moments. I want you to feel this. I want you to feel this. I want you to start to feel the meridians. Get a really solid pace going that's comfortable to you. Close your eyes. Continue the breathing exercise. Clearing and cleansing both channels, strengthening the auric field, coming into deeper presence. Release. Release what is no longer working for you. Commit to your highest expression of self and surrender. Beautiful, beautiful family. Thank you for joining me on this 6-week course. Becoming sovereign, connecting the dots between science and spirituality. Now we're going to begin a deep dive. I want you to get really comfortable, really present. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in palms up. Allow yourself to sit in stillness. And this is a test. This stillness is your test. Can you surrender? The body will want to work, move. You might get an itch. You might get a pain. You might feel like you need to stand up or move. No, no, no. This is the resistance. Fight through the resistance. How still can you become? The more still you become, the more you're going to pinpoint the dissonance within your field. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, expanding low belly. Calm, present, and aware in the body. Connect with your heart. Space within the skin, center of the chest. Feel that energy as you hold yourself in stillness, very still. Observe any sensations that come to you, any pain, tension. And with each breath, I want you to bring awareness to those dissonant signatures, the space of resistance. And we breathe in ease into the body. As you notice your heart center, I want you to imagine a spark of divine platinum white energy activating at the heart center. It's really, really still. Feel this. Feel that sensation within the skin. Now connect the heart with the height of the cosmos. Build that up and down to the core of the earth. Establishing your vertical channel while maintaining stillness. Surrender to the divine. As you build this connection, you commit yourself to coherence. And we surrender to the field, to the innate, to the divine, which is available to us now to assist in the healing and recalibration. Take a deep breath in. Notice the front of the chest, the shoulder, entire back, coming into more ease, stillness, allowing yourself to surrender. It is okay. You are safe, feeling more relaxed throughout the torso, legs, and down to each and every toe. Just coming really, really still as we strengthen our connection links. As you imagine that pillar of light, I want you to expand it to encase you into a platinum column of pixelating life force energy. Feel that expanding until it has encased your entire body. And notice that sensation. The more still you become, the more you feel it. Working with frequencies. And this is week 6 of becoming someone. Owning your sovereignty. You are coming fully into the body, into the now. This coherence, this awareness, this presence is the gift that you'll take forward as you navigate a world of frequencies. Allow the stillness to serve you. Feel the frequencies of platinum light as you encase your body within this column. As you own the part you play as the medium between Earth and cosmos, connected to the intelligence of the planet and the height of the cosmos, and committed to your highest expression. And how do you know your highest expression? Comes to you when you surrender. But you have to be really still to receive it. There's nothing that's stronger than intelligence. You may manifest synchronicities and alignments and messages. But at the end of the day, it is you. It is you as source experiencing itself. Do you accept this? Will you own your power? Taking a deep breath in. Trust. Surrender. Love. Do you feel those words? Now you say them. As you get really still, holding the awareness of that feeling. This is your energy field. And we'll dissolve some of the density that attempts to make its way into your hologram. Take a deep breath in as you are present with the body. Trust. Surrender. Love. I am. Trust. Surrender. Love. How do you feel that? Can you feel it in the body? How still are you able to become? This is very telling. Because the dissonance, the pain, the tweaks, the itch, the need, the desire to move, all of that can speak to you. You can actually request that dissonance show you what information it is holding. So you can take your body, pinpoint the dissonance, the pain, and tie that to information. As you develop this practice of awareness and presence, we begin to master the body. So take a deep breath in, feeling your wholeness, top of the head, front of the chest, bottom of the feet, sitting bones, each finger. Now notice the fingers and the space between the fingers. The body, vehicle of your soul, tool for manifestation. The medium between earth and cosmos. And it is from this technology, that we manifest reality. So as we move into this new cycle, as we begin this evolutionary process of human consciousness, allow your son to be that vessel of knowing. The frequencies available to you are new. Think less, feel more, allow the energy to show you the way. Taking a deep breath in, move your body, come into form, not as still as you once were, feeling more conscious and coherent, present, and prepared to embody the frequency of new earth. It begins within each of us. I am Metaphysical Ash, your go-to spiritual mentor. Thank you for joining me for 6 weeks of becoming sovereign. I love having you here, and thank you for playing your part.